probably find on the internet, anyway. So, try and arm some qualifying questions on your lead cards and really get the right information to classify someone. And, also there's no closed loop follow-up system in place, at a company following the show.
So what's a closed loop follow-up system?
Well, it sounds like it might be pretty detailed or entail some expensive software, but really it's just an outline or an agreement as to, whose role it is to input information into a database after a trade show, who should maybe distribute the leads. Are they going to sales folks, or does it hit marketing first to, fulfill brochures that are being mailed out, things like that. Just a general agreement that everyone has so that this information isn't lost after a show.
Yeah, I've even heard of companies that at the end of the day, they take those prioritized leads, and if they're really hot leads, they'll FedEx those leads back to the office so that somebody at the office can either follow up with them, or someone at the office can prepare all those leads so that they can be followed up immediately once the sales team is back.
Great idea. Time is our competition once the show ends as well, because the memorability of that experience is only going to last for so long.
Exactly. So here's a couple other things to consider. Measuring and marketing is the most important thing that a company can do. And any time that you do any type of marketing, it should be measurable. Again, this helps to gauge your return on investment. So here's a few things to do after the show to measure your success. Do a competitive review of the show by the staff. This can be done, like I said, after the show, but it could also be done at the end of every day that we had mentioned earlier. So your post-show analysis should consider, do we still go to this show? What worked or didn't work at this show? How many leads did we get? And what was some of the industry chatter that you heard? Take the time to walk around and talk to other companies and talk to individuals just walking the show floor. You might hear some interesting things about your competitors or just the industry in general. So we got our final poll question now. And this last poll question is, do you have a closed-loop follow-up plan? We'll go ahead and launch that. It's really easy, just yes or no.
No daily double on this poll question.
Nope. Alex Trebek would be disappointed. So about 5 more seconds or so. Looks like so far everybody has said yes, they do have a closed-loop follow-up system. That's good to hear.
We're ahead of the curve.
Exactly. We've got some smart people listening in today. Go ahead and close that. Thank you again. And let's recap Section 3. You need to follow up immediately. Don't be in the minority that never follows up on a call or a trade show. People expect a follow-up call, even though, like Michael said, 79% of companies aren't doing it. You need to do the work if you want their business. Create a game plan for the follow-up ahead of time. This should be a part of your pre-show planning. How are you guys going to follow up with the contacts that you make? And stay consistent with your message. The time that you meet a prospect at a trade show may be the only time that they've either heard of your company or ever spoke to someone at your company. And so they're going to recognize the message. If you've created a certain look and feel for your product at the trade show, use that look and feel in the follow-up message. That way they don't get it and just throw it away thinking that it's somebody else trying to get a hold of their business. That one look and feel, that image may be what sparks them to remember, oh yeah, I had a great conversation with that guy at that company, and I want to look at this information. So, how can we help you pull off the complete show and be the hero? I work for PSG Marketing Solutions, and we really like to work with our customers from the beginning to help them decide, what's your unique selling proposition, what's your brand story, how do we build a marketing plan around that so that your information's consistent and it's meaningful and powerful.
Yeah, and my name again is Michael Flavin with Skyline Exhibits and Graphics Mid-America. I work with my clients to help them create a memorable experience at trade shows, and we help to eliminate headaches from the entire process. So we do that in three ways. The first being designing and producing effective and efficient exhibits. And then we focus on the services to lower operating costs in terms of installations and dismantles and logistics and things of that nature. And then we do things like this webinar to help train staffers and really measure results and figure out where we can improve upon things and where our clients can go onward and upward.
So we're going to take a couple minutes. If you have any questions, feel free to type them in. You'll see the little box at the top right of your screen, and you can just type in questions there, and they'll come to us. So it looks like we have a question. The question is, has trade show attendance gone down? Michael, can you answer that one?
Yeah, that's a great question. I mean, certainly the economy over the past 18 months, 2 years has taken an effect on the trade show industry, and it kind of goes back to our first question, are trade shows still a good idea? If you're looking at just attendance numbers, you'll probably see that at most shows, that has slipped by maybe 7 to 10%. But on the flip side of that, I see a lot of my clients actually doing a little better because they haven't had to cut through the clutter or, wasted time with the trade show trick-or-treaters. They're able to spend more time and qualify and quantify their leads and actually get a little further despite, the attendance being down somewhat.
Thanks for answering that. Does anybody else out there have any questions? We'll give it another couple seconds here. So want to thank you for taking the time, most of you probably during your lunch hour, to listen to us talk today about trade shows and the trade show experience. Again, if you have any questions for us, please feel free to contact us. And if you have any use for any other webinars, we'll be happy to put one on for you. So again, give us a call or email us if you have questions, and we want to thank you for your time today.
Have a great day.